In this video, I will set up an example application to store some data into RavenDB. Okay, here so I use RavenDB client 3.5 for the database version 3.5. They have different versions, but yeah, we can try, say it depends on our need for which version we expect. So to find out what is RavenDB and why we should use it, you can take a look on the RavenDB.net website. In this example, I will use a test database from RavenSQL for the version 3.5. I don't want to set up this on my local. Instead, you can set up the RavenDB server on your own server. I can look on here the management studio to have all the database, and I will explain here an example. This server menu. For the first thing, I init the sample data, and here for the sample data I will build a list of products. Here I build 100 products, and I create a store with the URL, API key, and the database in the app config file. Then I can use open a session to store each product. After all, I will save the changes. So the save changes will update everything that we added or we modified. And here is a simple product entity that I have some field, the ID, and the name, a short description, and the price column. A column in the SQL database. It will be a field in the entity object, and here we use the store function. This is will perform the update or insert into the database. And here is config settings. I use URL, API key, and default database. This you can use it and you can update your own information. So now I make a test. I put here for a breakpoint, and here another breakpoint. Now I can run the application, but here it is my simple console application. It is a .NET Core console application. So I use .NET Core 2.1 with Visual Studio 2007 Community Edition. This is a free license. And here the reference to project and reference to the SDK. So now I can run. I select the first menu. Here it goes to the open session. I continue. Here it goes to the save change. So until here, nothing should be saved into the database. The store here, it is just working on the session. We can look into the database here. I refresh. Yeah, I have nothing saved into the database. So I can continue. Yeah, we can see here the process memory. And now we go to the database here. I refresh. Here there are 100 products that I store in the database. The name and the intro, random text, here also the random price. We can look for one product, metadata, here it is the e-tab, size kilobyte. Here is the data. There are 3 fields only, some text. Yes, so I think here it is all that we can see. The application is working and it saves data into RavenDB store. There are more options for the store function, but in this video we can simply use store with an entity, and for the next time we will try some. In the next video we can try the store with different parameters, and also we can try to get an entity, to load the entity, or to delete or update the entity.